Hello, entrepreneurs. Welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur Fundamentals. My name is Robert Bideau. Today we're going to talk a little bit about print advertising. The medium of print is not dead. Yes, there are local publications, national publications, regional publications, etc., that you can advertise in and get results for your business. Now, when I talk about your business, I'm talking about a more traditional business. The kind of business that I said at the beginning that these videos are for, not the internet weird multi-level marketing life coach stuff. I mean, if you're opening up a taco shop or that furniture store in Iowa, something like that, something traditional, a traditional small family business. Print advertising can still work for you, but you have to use it to your advantage. Now, when you open up your business, if you have a physical location, and this is mostly for people who do have a physical location, people will come in and try to sell you things from door alarms to snack food racks for your break room. Businesses will also feel the onslaught of advertisers, people who want them to advertise in their publication or on their website or whatever. So we'll just talk about print advertising. There are a lot of publications that are still in print that people do read. And you'll have an ad rep come into your store, your place of business, and try to sell you some advertising space. What they usually do is try to set you up on a really long-term contract. And they give you the whole rigmarole of, you need a lot of exposure over time in order for the ads to work, for you to see how the ads are working. And Coca-Cola and McDonald's always advertise a lot and very frequently, because they want to be out there in the eyes of the public. But if you're starting out, or even if you are a somewhat established business and you're trying to reach new customers, you're not going to have the same strategy as a McDonald's or a Coca-Cola. Everybody knows those brands. What you want to do is try to get people to know who you are, where you are, and what you do. Okay, so that whole thing of comparing you to Coke or McDonald's is wrong. It's not all about exposure. It's about getting to the new customers. Okay, so how do you measure whether these print ads are effective or not? There are two ways. One is you can have a coupon in your ad. And so when people come in and use the coupon, you can measure how effective that ad is and how effective that publication is at reaching your target audience. Another thing to do, what I did when I had a retail store, is to ask every single person whom you do not recognize who walks through your door, have you been in before? And then if they say no, then you ask, how did you hear about us? Okay. Then if they say, oh, I saw your ad in the such and such Times or that local neighborhood magazine, well, then there you have your data. And you can compile all that and do that monthly or whatever and see how many people come in from the ads. I was advertising in multiple places for print ads, and always for my monthly numbers, it was less than 5% were coming in from the ads. Most people were repeat customers. It was always 51 to 52% regularly. And I did this for years. I mapped that for years. But you can measure the effectiveness of a print ad or the publication by doing those two things, offering a coupon and also by asking people when they walk in the door how they heard about you. That second thing is something you should be doing anyway. But the advertising people will come into your store and, like I said, they'll try to sign you up for a big, long contract. Avoid the contracts. People know the advertisers that come into your store know that paper publications have been on the downhill, going downhill for years now. Okay. Most of them have an internet component or whatever, but they are pretty desperate for advertisers. So what I recommend you do is say, no, I don't want to sign up with you for a 15 installments plan, 15 issues or whatever. I want to try 4. And then they'll come back and give you the whole Coca-Cola or McDonald's thing and say, well, you need a lot of exposure in order to have your name out there and for brand recognition or whatever. But then tell them, no, I want to do 4 issues and I want to run a coupon, and that will test how well your publication does at reaching my target audience. If they say no, then fine. It's just like any other business deal. You walk away, they walk away, and that's it. No business is done. But if it works out, then both of you win. It's a win-win situation. So you get your ads, and they get their money. And they get a potential customer who will sign up for more. You can always say that to them too, that, hey, if this coupon works, I'll be a long-term advertiser. What I've found is that print advertising usually doesn't work all that well, and there are certain magazines and publications that cater to certain groups of people and certain demographics, and you'll see once you start advertising which publication is better than the other. I remember one local publication that I advertised in Phoenix, and every person who walked through the door who said that they saw my ad in that publication, they were cheap, they were belligerent, and they were high maintenance. And so after the advertising contract that I had, I did a little 6 publication deal with them with a coupon. After that was over, I told my ad rep, I said, I'm sorry, this doesn't match with me. The readers that you have who are coming into my store, it's just not a match. So I was nice about that. But anyway, try it and see what you come up with. Try to use as little as you can here with this. You don't want huge expenditures because you really are testing the market. That's about all I have to say on this. I hope it was helpful. Please like and subscribe and all that jazz. And remember, always work hard, and may all of your entrepreneurial dreams come true.